Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Cosmetology Open House. We want to introduce ourselves, just so that you know who we're talking to. This is Mrs. Maris. Mrs. Maris is a junior and a senior cosmetology instructor.
Welcome.
She's amazing.
So is Mrs. Cornish.
This is Mrs. Russell. Mrs.
Also
Russell
amazing.
is our academic partner, and she is an English teacher, and I'm Mrs. Cornish, and I am also a junior and senior cosmetology instructor. So let's get started with our open house slides.
Yes, and if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat after every slide we go through. Since there's lots of information, we're going to, that's right.
I didn't push share screen, did I?
Did you guys check?
Yes, you did.
Messages?
No.
I'm sorry?
This is Anita wants you to check your text messages.
I did.
Okay,
Yes, that was the one I just read. Yes, yes.
Okay, now we are sharing our
Start?
screen.
Yes.
And
There we go.
there we go. That's a whole lot better. Now, can you see the screen?
So again, if you have questions, we're going to stop after every slide, check with Mrs. Russell and see if anybody has any questions, and we'll just get them done as we go along. Okay.
Okay, so everybody welcome. And that's the outside of our building, if you're not familiar. And we want to talk about career and technical education and why it works. Our school is a nationally recognized career tech center, and we serve the Trumbull County junior and senior students, and we have 20 partner schools. So 93% of our career tech education students graduate from high school, compared to 80% of a non-CTE or career tech education school. So that's like pretty cool for us right there.
91% of CTE students are better prepared for their future career compared to 44% of non-CTE students.
Okay. And 90% of our career tech education students have the ability to learn real world skills, compared to 40% of a traditional high school or non-career tech education student. So when you think about that, when you are looking in the news and different things like that, skills and trades are on the rise, and this is the place to be.
Yes, high demand.
Very much so.
So in our cosmetology program, you will learn and develop many skills, such as hair cutting, hair coloring, chemical wave and relaxer techniques, hairstyling and design, nail care, business skills, skin wellness, general sciences such as chemistry, electricity, and anatomy that are all relevant to the study of cosmetology, which is the science of beauty. Communication skills and professional image is also developed while you're here.
And also when you are here, you can accelerate your success by just participating in a lot of the things that our school has to offer. We have a Skills USA club. It's a national club, and it's a leadership and competition club, and you get all those opportunities to compete in the skills that you absolutely love and you want to learn more about. We also do OSHA certification, and OSHA certification is really important to a lot of people in the trades because it's a safety guideline certification, and lots of companies, for example, I know for a fact Home Depot, every time they look at an applicant, that applicant has to pass their OSHA certification before they're allowed to even start working out on the floor. So it's interesting, and it is a positive thing to put on your resume. So other companies will look at you and they'll say they already have their certification. Our company doesn't have to foot the bill for that test. Also, when you graduate from TCTC and you get your cosmetology license, you are then qualified to get 30 credit hours at a university. We have articulation agreements with Kent State University, Youngstown State University, and the University of Akron. And that saves you a lot of money in the long run if you want to be getting a business career and you want to move on with your education.
So we want you to think about preparing yourself for Trumbull Career Technical Center. Strong reading and science and math skills. Excellent attendance record is highly recommended. All absentee hours need to be made up. Strong manipulative skills and communication skills, listening and interactive skills are very important. A mature work ethic, dependability, and a sincere interest in people are the foundation for success in the cosmetology industry. We love making people feel good on the outside so they feel better on the inside. Students enrolling in the cosmetology program cannot have credit deficiencies towards graduation. Now, we know life happens, so please talk to your guidance counselors and see if you can take some online classes to make up credit deficiencies before you would start school in the fall.
Are there any questions? Feel free to type in a question and we'd be happy to answer it. We want to make sure that if you have anything that needs to be clarified, we can do that for you.
Because sometimes if you're thinking of something, somebody else has the same question.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm kidding. That happens all the time.
Geez, Louise. Okay, here we go.
And here's our career tree. As you can see, the basis, the root, the foundation of any career is strong academics, the experiences, and your professional skill and passion all rolled up into a phenomenal foundation for a great career. What you're looking at here is 3 different groups of career paths, okay? The entry-level career on the bottom right-hand side, with your program completion, with your golden ticket of a cosmetology license, you can get your license and go right out into a salon and become a hairstylist, a colorist, a manicurist, hair removal technician, receptionist, assistant, and you can read the rest of those going down the line. On the left-hand side, with a year or 2 of further education, whether it's an apprenticeship, an associate's degree, advanced certification, and other experiences with mentors, you can become a platform artist, an esthetician, a state board proctor, cosmetologist, or barber instructor. And then on the top right, requires a bachelor's, a master's, or a PhD, specialized training or other experiences, fashion designer, dermatologist, education, a beauty editorial writer, trichologist, state board inspector. So all of those careers, you can start out entry level and work your way up, to a number of wonderful careers in this billion-dollar industry.
And, it's never too early to think about where you might like to find yourself in 5 years, 10 years, or 15 years down the road. And when we look at that career tree, it kind of gives us a little bit of an idea of what's out there, our opportunities, and just kind of planning which direction you would like to go. So if there are any questions. Okay. Oh, this is my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
This is our department by the numbers. So you graduate from Trumbull Career and Technical Center, you take your state board test, and bingo, you're licensed and you are ready to hit the ground running. You are employable from that moment on. However, to get to that point, you have to put in the time. Cosmetology of State Board requires us to document 1,500 hours for our students. So 150 of those hours are done at a salon internship. That internship is done between your junior and your senior year. And what that entails is you are the intern and the mentor is the one who's going to help you and mold you into a stylist or into a manicurist, whatever your interests are. And you get to observe and watch and participate in the daily operations of the salon. Here at the Career Center, we will have to document 480 hours of academic work. It sounds like a lot. However, when you take your English that you would take at your regular home school, you take your English here and you get 150 hours towards your cosmetology hours. Same thing with your math. If you take your math here, and you will, that's 150 hours towards your cosmetology hours. And then we have our chemistry. It's cosmetology related chemistry. It's 180 hours, and that goes towards our hours that we report to cosmetology. And then to put the icing on the cake, we get 870 hours of lab and theory experience in the 2 years that you're here. Lab, of course, is our hands-on education and our practice. Theory is when we do all of our book work so that you gain knowledge about why you do things to the hair, to the nails, and the chemical reactions and the anatomy of the people. And it just is really interesting. It's fun, and it makes you a more complete employee.
And the best part about this slide is the Ohio State Board of Cosmetology exam. Our pass rate here at TCTC is 99% of the students that choose to take their test. So we're super excited about that. The students do work hard, and we work just as hard encouraging them and giving them everything they need to be successful.
That's true, actually. And this is like an adult program because a lot of people choose to go to cosmetology school or to a private beauty school, and they will go after they graduate from high school. And let me just tell you, when they go, then they're paying about $20,000 for the same license that you can get when you have graduated high school, and the program will cost you about $700 total. That's a huge savings, isn't it? Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. Okay, so what you're looking at on this screen are, again, employment opportunities, very similar to the career tree. On the left-hand side, you'll see entry-level skills versus the right-hand side, which are careers requiring further education. Again, entry levels, hairstylist, natural hairstylist. A natural hairstylist pertains more to braiding, shampooing, scalp treatments, things like that, anything without chemicals, okay? So no hair coloring, receptionist, salon assistant, manicurist, pedicurist, and epilation technician, which is hair removal, waxing services, eyebrow arching, things like that. Careers requiring further education, salon manager, esthetician, sales consultant, working for Cosmoprof, Salon Centric, Redken, Matrix, educating other stylists, selling their products, working behind the scenes at hair shows, makeup artist, nail technician, extensions or wig specialist, trichologist, cosmetology instructor. Mrs. Cornich and I both have worked in the salons for a number of years and are now instructors. So you never know where your career path will lead you.
So does anyone have any questions about that?
No questions at this
No questions.
Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, this is one of my favorite slides. These are former students, and we have some testimonials from them. One of our students is Mallory Jessup, and Mallory, her quote is, "You should consider coming to TCTC because it's a great opportunity to further your education and get a head start in your career before anyone else in a regular high school." The best part about Mallory is she just graduated this past June. And not only that, she is enrolled at Kent State University, and she's taking advantage of the 30 semester hours that she got for free because she attended our school and got her cosmetology license.
And so is Kyle Schaefer. He is attending Youngstown State University, and he is working in a salon as well, working his way through college, so he will have no debt. Very smart young people to make that very grown-up decision to come to TCTC and get a license and work in a job that they love and earn lots of money. So they will have no debt graduating from college, and they will be leaps and bounds ahead of their peers who will have lots of debt.
Yeah, that's
And
a fact.
another thing we want to say about this slide is all of these students are medal winners. We have nail techs, we have hairstylists, we have aesthetics competitions, and they are all through the Skills USA competitions that Mrs. Cornish was talking about before. So there's leadership roles that the students can have. There's competitions like interview skills, job skill demo, things like that. So all of these students, even though these students are medal winners, we have other students who choose not to compete and are still winners in our book because they chose to make an adult decision, coming to TCTC, getting their license, and fulfilling their dreams in the cosmetology industry.
Okay. And if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat box. Mrs. Russell's going to talk about the academic courses.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to mention to you, what happens academically here at TCTC. It's a little bit different from what your homeschool is. In a normal school year, which this year isn't anything but normal, we're gonna have big dreams and just plan on having a normal school year next year. Should you come to TCTC, you would have a day where you spend half of it in your lab, which is about 3 hours. And then you would spend half of your other half of your day in your academic classes, and you'd have those 3 academic classes per year. So you would have a math, an English, and in a cause chemistry the junior
Yes.
year.
Mhm.
Then your senior year, you would have a math, an English, and your government credit.
Yes.
So that's how that rolls out in cosmetology. I also want to mention that no matter where you are academically, we are here to support you. We have a huge range of classes here at TCTC. We offer a lot of different things. So if you're a student who needs some extra support, we have that covered. If you are a student who aspires to take college level courses or honors level courses, we have those. And what you're looking at right now is a list of our courses through both Kent State and YSU. And I'm going to show you one more screen where we have some courses through Eastern Gateway as well. So we do have many, many college credit plus opportunities if that's something that interests you. If you have any questions about academics, particularly, what pathway you would need to take, you should definitely talk to your homeschool guidance counselor. Your homeschool guidance counselor knows all about TCTC and how it works here, and they can give you the best advice as to how it's all going to look next year on your schedule. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Russell.
Oh, yeah. It's
Super.
amazing things that you can get
Super.
involved with. Okay, so the very first thing, if you're considering coming to our school or coming to cosmetology, talk to your parents. Let them know what your dreams are and your aspirations, and this might be the very place that you need to start. Make sure that you are getting serious about your work this year as a sophomore. You don't want to start a program if you have a lot of deficiencies. It would make it just a little bit harder, but like I said, you can take some classes in the summer, you can get caught up, and you can be ready to enroll as soon as you are signed up for those types of things.
One thing I'd like to say about Trumbull Career Technical Center is we are an Apple Distinguished School, and we are a one-to-one iPad school. The students are able to have an iPad, and which of course worked out great for COVID because everyone was familiar with it. All the programs, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that. Cosmetology has a really great online learning program that we have initiated with the iPad, and it's just been a seamless transformation. What's the word I'm looking at? Transition. Thank you. From regular school to online. So please, again, talk to your parents, talk to those people who have great influence on you. If you have a hairdresser that you love, talk to them about their experience starting out. And again, we are here to support you. We are here to answer any questions. Mrs. Cornish and my email is here on this page. Please use the email as opposed to calling. We are on our emails. We have a large department, lots of rooms, and a lot of phones with different extensions. So if you'd please email us, we would be happy to help you out and answer any questions that you may have. Take care of yourselves. Hope to see you in person very soon. Take care of yourselves and hope to hear from you soon.
Good luck, everybody. I hope you choose what's going to make you happy.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.